King Charles is being played by Camilla Parker Bowles. King Charles is being played by Camilla Parker Bowles. And Harry was right in calling Camilla dangerous. My family, I just found out that Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles, has written a book. And the book is called Cooking and the Crown, my family. And even when you see the cover for the book, my family, it has, basically, a picture or an image of my family, the crown. And so his book is called Cooking and the Crown. And my family, in this book, basically, it is about, him writing about raw recipes from Queen Victoria to King Charles III. That is what the book is about. And the book will feature more than 100 recipes, including everything from breakfasts, picnic lunches, and dinners to recipes for coronations and state banquets. And my family, the guy is cashing in on his royal adjacent status, and the UK media are quiet. They are silent. They are not saying a word about it. Because to the media, Camilla's children are not to be touched. They are to be left alone. However, Charles and Harry is fair game. And the tabloids can talk about William as many times as they want. My family. And Charles cannot see what is going on. I have always said this about Camilla. If there is something I can say that is good about Camilla, it's just one thing. And allow me to say this because I believe I have said this before. It is how she clearly protects her kids. And I feel so sad in a way because Charles himself is not protecting his own son Harry. However, look what Camilla is doing to protect her kids. She is doing everything in her power to keep her kids safe, to ensure the tabloids don't touch her children, don't say negative things about her kids. My family, that's what Camilla is doing. But Charles himself, he feeds his own son to the wolves. Charles himself has fed his own daughter-in-law Meghan to the wolves because of jealousy of Meghan's star power. Jealousy. And Charles could learn a lesson or two from Camilla Parker Bowles on protecting your kids. And the issue I have with Camilla is that, yes, she does protect her kids. However, when it comes to Harry, who is Diana's son, look at what she has done. Look at how she has fed Prince Harry to the wolves, the UK cable media. Camilla herself has also leaked against who? Against my family, William himself. A while back, those stories about William having a temper, first of all, came from Camilla Parker Bowles, whereby she leaked through sources to a tabloid, Daily Mail, that the boy, meaning William, has got a temper. My family. And that she said William would shout and Charles would meekly submit. My family, those are some of the things that Camilla has done. And she has leaked against Harry, against Meghan, against William. That's what Camilla has done. However, for her kids, she protects her kids. And that's why you don't see a single carnival of so-called expert chanting on the rooftops. You know, Camilla Parker Bowles' son, why is he cashing in on his royal adjacent status? Why? Why is his book called Cooking and the Crown? Why is his book, his recipe book, called Cooking and the Crown, whereby my family, the cover page of the book, bears a symbol of my family of the crown? Why? Like how they complain whenever Harry and Meghan engage in any commercial venture. You hear the tantrums. Oh, Harry and Meghan are cashing in on their royal titles. How could they? How dare they? Yet Harry and Meghan are indeed royals. Yet Harry and Meghan are people who do have to earn a living because they don't earn taxpayer money. And also, it is unfair for the carnival of so-called experts to demand that Prince Harry and Meghan make no money, yet they are making a fortune from my family harassing Harry and Meghan, from exploiting Harry and Meghan. They use Harry and Meghan's names on a daily basis. My family. That's what my family UK media, do to Harry and Meghan. They exploit Harry and Meghan. And my family, today also, I want to talk about what Harry said in Spare, about how even Prince William himself was complaining about the actions of Camilla and Pa, of how even they were briefing against him. But the thing is, I have to ask, why can't Charles see Camilla is protecting her kids, her own kids? Yet Camilla and himself, sadly, they are throwing Prince Harry under the bus. They are briefing against Harry and even against Prince William. I mean, if there's something we have learned from this, scandal about, Kate's appearance, is that my family, Buckingham Palace, and also Crystal Palace, clearly were involved in some kind of, war. My family and Buckingham Palace, headed by Charles, were laughing at my family, Crystal Palace, crisis that they had created for themselves because of the lies they were telling the public. Lies that were getting debunked. Like the lie of that, Kate Mother's Day photo of her and the kids. That photo was a fake. And my family, there was so much backlash everywhere. And I heard that Buckingham Palace was laughing at my family, Crystal Palace, for the messes that they had created for themselves. And also, not forget this important point. No one, and I mean nobody, has publicly seen Charles and William standing side by side for months. Yes, I know there are sources who have said that Charles and William have met up, but there's no picture to back that up. No picture to prove that indeed Charles and William have actually met up. There's no picture to prove that. No evidence of that. And even when Charles was at the clinic in London, undergoing treatment for an enlarged prostate, as the palace was saying, William never ever came to visit his father. Those are signs. Those two are not close. Those two are not close. And my family, and those are the consequences of Charles himself briefing against William himself. And I keep saying this, that clearly the only thing that ever united Charles, William, Kate, Camilla is their attempt at destroying the lives of Harry and Meghan. Now that Harry and Meghan have fled the UK, there is nothing for them to bond over anymore. And you can see division. And UK media want Harry back because they want Harry there for the farm to unite once again in trying to destroy Prince Harry. Because, I mean, why else would you think they want Harry back? Because they miss him? Because they want him back? Because, the farm needs him to do role engagements? My family, I remember the words of Jeremy Vine. Even if UK media somehow succeed in a way to get Harry back, because that's what they dream of every day, clearly, senior members of the firm are not going to allow Harry to engage in any to do any public engagements. Why is that? Because of envy. Because the envy is still there. They're jealous of Harry and Meghan's star power, and they're always afraid of being overshadowed by Harry and Meghan. I mean, why do you think the carnival of so-called experts were complaining about Meghan, launching her American Riviera Orchard lifestyle luxury brand on the same day as the Diana Awards? Right before William gave an address on the Diana Awards. Why do you think they're complaining? Yet they say that Meghan is unpopular. Because if someone is unpopular, then there's no way they can possibly ever overshadow a future king who they say is popular, right? I mean, it makes sense. If someone is unpopular, how can they overshadow an heir to the throne who they say is popular? How? But yet Meghan was accused of overshadowing Prince William's, speech at the Diana Awards by launching American Riviera Orchard. My family, that envy is still there. Those complaints about, overshadowing are still there. Yet Harry and Meghan have been living in the US for 4 years now. For 4 years now. But that jealousy is still there. That jealousy is still there. They're still full of envy towards Harry and Meghan. They are jealous and full of envy towards Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex. My family. That's how, the farm is. That's how they feel. Full of jealousy towards Harry and Meghan. They are so, full of envy towards Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. My family. That's how they are. And my family, for as long as that jealousy and envy is still there, then there'll never ever be any kind of healing or mending of any rift. My family. And Harry should not put himself in a position whereby my family, he'll be exposed or be around people who are hell-bent on destroying him and the family that he has created for himself. That's Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet. My family. So my family, let me read you this from Spare. What Harry said about William's complaints about Camilla and Charles. My family, Harry says, and I quote, Meg and I moved our office into Buckingham Palace. We also moved into a new home. Frogmore was ready. We loved that place from the first minute. It felt as if we were destined to live there. We couldn't wait to wake up in the morning, go for a long walk in the gardens, check in with the swans, especially Grumpy Steve. We met the Queen's gardeners, got to know their names and the names of all the flowers. They thrilled at how much we appreciated and praised their artistry. Amid all this change, we huddled with our new head of communication, Sarah, called Sarah. We plotted a new strategy with her, and the centerpiece of which was having nothing whatsoever to do with the Rorota, and hoped we might soon be able to make a fresh start. To make a fresh start. And my family, when I hear this, it's a reminder of how Prince Harry and Meghan want nothing to do with the Rorota, those who cover the royal family for a living. They want nothing to do with them. Yet every single week we hear from the carnival of so-called experts like K and the others of how much they are hoping that somehow Harry and Meghan will grant them access to their kids. Will grant Wikimedia, access to them, to Harry and Meghan and their kids and their family life. Last year we had carnival of so-called expert K saying that, going forward, he and of course, the other members of the Rota would like to see Prince Harry and Meghan before they make any announcement to, first of all, brief the UK tabloid press. Remember, in the royal family, before any single member of the royal family makes any announcement or even gives a picture of, wants to release a picture of the kid on social media, before that even happens, you must first hand over that picture to the royal Rota. Before anything happens, you must first inform the tabloids before making any announcement. And that's why also I learned that my family, Crystal Palace, basically what they did was, before that video of Kate was released, announcing that Kim Wilson had been diagnosed with cancer, before that video was released, I have been informed that my family, members of the Rorota UK media, were first informed and given the full transcript of what Kate was going to say. And now people even are doubting if that video was even real. So my family, that's how it works. That is the invisible contract. But then why is it do carnival of so-called experts still expect Harry and Meghan to somehow, play the game, to continue with the invisible contract, whereby they first give out information to the Rota, the same Rota who abuses both Harry and Meghan. Why do they expect Harry and Meghan to play that game with them? Yet they know fully well they abuse Harry and Meghan. But I think I know why. UK media want Harry and Meghan to bend the knee for them. They want Harry and Meghan to bend the knee to the UK media and allow them inside their lives and allow them access to them, to Harry and Meghan and their kids. That's what UK media want. They want Harry and Meghan to be the ones who blink first. Harry and Meghan never ever do that. Never ever blink fast, because that's what UK media want. They want to see you on your knees. Harry and Meghan, don't allow them to destroy you. Don't allow them to destroy your family life. Don't allow them to destroy, the family that you have created for yourselves. A beautiful family composed of Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and of course, Doria Ragland, my family. Archie and Lilibet's grandma. And my family, so basically, time and time again, Harry keeps on saying this. He wants nothing to do with the Rorota. Meghan also wants nothing to do with the Rorota. And you would think by now, the Rota has gotten the message, but every single day they're like, oh, Harry, give us access to your kids. In exchange, you get good press. Harry will never hand over his kids, like how Charles handed over his sons to the media to get good press for himself. You know? My family. Harry will never ever do that to his kids. And even Meghan told them, why would I give a photo of my son to those who call him the N-word, rather than share a photo of my son with those who actually love him? So, in as much as Harry and Meghan have said time and time again, they want nothing to do with the Rorota. Still, my family, UK media, refused to accept Harry and Meghan's rejection. My family, it's high time they accept Harry and Meghan's rejection and just move on. My family. And my family also, I continue. Towards the end of April 2019, days before Meg was due to give birth, Willie rang. I took the phone call in our new garden, says Harry. Something had happened between him and Pa and Camilla. I could not get the whole story. He was talking too fast and was way too upset. He was sitting, actually. Once again, Harry gives us one other word to describe William's temper. Sitting. I gathered that Pa and Camilla's people had planted a story or stories about him and Kate and the kids, and he wasn't going to take it anymore. Give Pa and Camilla an inch, he said. They take a mile. They have done this to me for the last time, says William to Harry. I got it. They done same to me and Meghan as well, Harry says. But it wasn't them, technically. It was the most, members of Pa's comms team. A true believer who devised a campaign of getting good press for Pa and Camilla at the expense of bad press for us, my family. And for some time, this person had been peddling unfounded stories, fake stories about the heir and the spare to all the papers. My family, my family. And then Harry says this: I believed this person had been the lone source for stories about a hunting trip I made to Germany in 2017. Stories that may be out to be some fat-bottomed 17th century baron who craved blood and trophies, when in reality I was working with German farmers to cull wild boar and save their crops. I believed the story had been offered as a straight swap in exchange for greater access to power, and also as a reward for the suppression of stories about Camilla'S son, who'd been guarding around London, generating tawdry rumors. I want to repeat that. I want to repeat that part. And he tells us, I believe the story had been offered as a straight-up swap in exchange for greater access to power, and also as a reward for the suppression of stories about Camilla'S son, who had been going around London generating tawdry rumors. I was displeased about being used like this and livid about it being done to Meg. I had to admit it was happening much more often lately to Willie, and he was justifiably incandescent. That's the word. That's the word UK media used to describe William's anger. canistered with rage again and again and again and again. And my family, Harry then says this, he had already comforted Pa once about this woman face to face. I had gone along for moral support, and the scene took place at Cranet's house. In Pa's study, I remember the windows being wide open, the white curtains blowing in and out, so it must have been a warm night. Willie put it to Pa, how can you be letting a stranger do this to your sons? The man is a failed father. The man is a failed father. The man is a failure as a father. And that's why, my family, I know it's Harry's father. I know the guy is Harry's father and Harry loves him. But the thing is, you also can't force someone to love you. And also, you can't force or beg someone to love your kids. I mean, if you have to beg someone to love your kids, then my family, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. My family, I don't even know what to say. And then William was complaining about him being briefed against. Yet he does the same thing to Harry and Meghan on a daily basis. Also, that's hypocrisy, my family. And what you've learned from Harry himself, my family, Harry was fed to the UK media to protect Camilla'S son. To protect Camilla'S son. If you're wondering why UK media are like all of a sudden quiet about, Tom Parker Bowles, writing a book, a recipe book, my family, with a crown on it, and not accusing him of cashing in on his royal distant status. If you're wondering why that isn't happening, look no further than what Harry told us in Spain. It is Harry who's the one who my family has been fed to the UK media. And tabloids have been told, do anything you want to Prince Harry, but leave Camilla's kids alone. And thing is, I have to ask, Charles, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Your son is being hounded, harassed on a daily basis. He's being smeared on a daily basis. He's being bullied on a daily basis. Camilla, on the other hand, is a good mother. Honestly, I can say she's a good mother to her kids. She is protecting her kids. Why can't Charles protect his own kids? Why can't Charles protect Prince Harry? Meghan, his grandkids. Why? My family. I believe one day, I don't know when, one day Charles will be alone, very, very lonely. And he'll regret not having Harry by his side. He'll regret not having the love of Archie, Lilibet, my family, that love, not having the love. One day he'll regret it. I don't know when. I have no idea when. But one day he will regret it, my family. One day he will. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, maybe not next year. But one day he'll regret it. Camilla will have her own family by her side, always. But Charles, what will he have? What will he have? Camilla only? Because for sure he won't have his kids by his side, for sure. Even William won't be by Charles' side, for sure. For sure. His kids won't be by his side. My family, and that's very sad, and that's very, very sad. That's very sad. And Charles has brought this upon himself by refusing to take care of his own kids, by refusing to take care of his grandkids, Archie and Lilibet Diana, by showing enormous disrespect to Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. Charles has ensured that my family clearly, in the future, he'll be very alone. Very, very alone. My family. Very, very alone. And guess what? He will have brought this upon himself. So my family, I think I have said enough. I think I have my family said enough. You're having Camilla Parker Bowles' son, my family having a really, really good time. A really, really good time here, my family. Catching him on his royal adjutant status, my family. That his mother is Queen Camilla. My family. Camilla played the long game. She played the long game very well. I have to say, with Camilla, she played the long game. She got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. But my anger with Camilla is that she fed Harry, Diana's son, to the wolves to protect her own kids. But honestly, my family, I blame Charles more. Because it was not Camilla's obligation to take care of Harry and even William. No. It was Charles' duty, obligation as a parent. And he failed in that. He failed in that. And it's so sad. It's so sad. It is so sad. It is so sad, my family. You know? My family, even someone said that, I have long accepted that what the UK media do is not journalism. They are a PR extension of the royal palaces, as illustrated by Tom Parker Bowles opening an Instagram account 3 days ago to go with his new book, and there is not even any scrutiny that he's receiving about timing. Yeah, exactly. No one is saying Charles right now has, cancer, allegedly. Maybe this is not the right time to launch your recipe book. No one is saying that like they do for Meghan, her family. Like they do when it comes to Meghan. The timing is wrong. Not right now, later on. My family, that's what UK media normally do when it comes to Meghan. But when it's about Tom Parker Bowles, it's quiet silence. Apparently, it's the right time now. My family, shame on Charles. Shame on Charles for being a failure as a father. Shame on him. And one day he'll come to regret when she's alone. When he's alone, he'll come to regret that he failed to protect his own son. One day Charles will come to regret, my family. And that day he'll be so alone and there will be nobody by his side. My family, you tell me kindly your thoughts about the terrible silence at Tom Parker Bowles writing a book, my family. Yet Charles has, cancer. Once again, my family, allegedly. At this time, my family about to release a book. While Charles has cancer. No one is asking about timing. Nobody. Not a single carnival of so-called experts. Because Camilla has made deals to protect her kids. Camilla, good for Camilla. But Charles, shame on you. Shame on you, Charles, because it was your duty to take care of your own son, but you've allowed even your own wife to throw your own kids to the wolves. It's really so sad. But honestly, Charles is a failed father, so really, his failure as a father is not surprising. I just feel so sad for Prince Harry for having someone like Charles as a father. My family, luckily, Archie Lilibet have an amazing father in Prince Harry. Someone who truly cares and loves his kids. And my family, may God bless them immensely. And may all performed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet and ever prosper. You tell me kindly your thoughts about what we have discussed. I want to hear your opinion. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Anna. He never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to this video. My family, love you all forever, and may God bless you, my family. And once again, keep praying for Meghan and keep pushing them all the best. And hopefully one day Charles wakes up. And I hope it is not too late for him, for his own sake. My family, stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the the best. May you have a great day. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.